I think you could say exactly what I'm about to say about Freddie Freeman. Both he and Aaron Judge, I would say, are deserving of the lightning card, but I also think there's a good chance neither of them will get that lightning card. I think it's pretty obvious that both of them are going to be all-stars this year, and I don't think it's a coincidence that the season 3 start date is the same time that the all-star break starts. I think both of them are pretty likely to get a 99 overall all-star card for the all-star content this year, but that's also a month away. I think that a lightning version of Judge, of Freddie Freeman would both be sick, and I would love it if they did either of those guys. I think I'd personally prefer Aaron Judge, but I'd be happy with either one of them. Who do you think's gonna get the lightning card? Who do you hope's gonna get the lightning card? And maybe those are the same answer. I will say that in the past, it seems like SDS tends to go with one of the MLB official player of the month guys. In this case, that would be Aaron Judge and Freddie Freeman. But let's make a case for Freddie Freeman as the lightning card. He was the MLB WAR leader in the month at 2.2. Second place was Aaron Judge at 2 even. Freddie Freeman in the month of May had the highest batting average out of anybody in the major leagues at 400, which is just insane. He had 6 home runs, 17 doubles, 26 RBIs, 12 walks with an OPS of 1184. Freddie Freeman absolutely deserves a chance to get that lightning card for the month of May. Let's make a case for Aaron Judge as the lightning card for the May monthly awards program. He was second in WAR for the entire month. He had an even 2 according to Fangraphs, only behind Freddie Freeman at 2.2, and then third place was way behind Juan Soto at 1.6. Keep in mind that Aaron Judge missed the first 8 days of May on the IL, and then he returned to hit for a 342 average with 12 home runs, 25 RBIs, 20 walks, and an OPS of 1356, by far the most out of anybody, the highest OPS for anybody in the month of May. Aaron Judge definitely deserves a chance at that lightning card, man. I would love to see a lightning 99 Aaron Judge. But that's actually one of the things that I've been enjoying about the new content path for MLB 23. It's not always super obvious who's going to get what cards and when. But if they're not giving Judge the lightning card, or they're not giving it to Freddie Freeman, then who would get it? Let's talk about that, but also just some of my predictions for normal monthly awards cards. I would love to see a Juan Soto lightning card. His swing is one of my favorites in MLB The Show. He's a very popular player, so I think he would be a reward that people would want to grind for. I think the same thing with Judge and Freeman though as well. I think people would be happy grinding for a lightning card of those. His current highest overall is this 97, so I think a 99 would just be absolutely insane. In May, he led all of MLB with a 482 on base percentage. He had 632 slugging with 5 home runs and 5 stolen bases on the month, so maybe they would give him a little bit of a speed boost on a lightning card as well. But overall, I think a 99 Juan Soto would be a really fun card. You could give Jorge Soler a monthly awards card. I don't think it would be probably a lightning card, but you never know since he did tie Aaron Judge for most home runs in the month of May at 97. I'm sorry, I mean 12 home runs. But he also has a 97 overall from season 1, so I'm not sure if they would want to give him a lower overall card in the monthly program because of that. But they do like to focus on specific stats sometimes for monthly awards cards. Soler was tied for most home runs. Leody Taveras had the highest American League batting average for the month of May at 368. He was second place for the entire MLB behind Freddie Freeman, who had a 400 average for the month of May, which is just insane. And like I said, they like to focus on those specific stat cards sometimes for monthly awards guys, and he did lead the American League in batting average. Speaking of specific stats and league leaders, Bo Bichette led the American League for the month of May with 42 total hits, and that was second for the entire MLB behind, you guessed it, Freddie Freeman, who had 46, and then those 42 hits led Bo Bichette to a 350 average for the month of May. But with Bo Bichette and then somebody like Marcus Semien, they had great months of May, but they also have had lightning cards in the past that I would just love them to bring back, and then give somebody else a monthly awards card who maybe doesn't already have someone that they could bring back to the game. But according to Fangraphs, which is where I get all my data for these prediction videos, is Marcus Semien was tied with 5 guys for 3rd place in the month of WAR. Semien, Luis Robert, Mookie Betts, Riley Green, Lourdes Gurriel all had a 1.5 WAR for the month of May. So if the lightning card is not going to be Freddie Freeman or Aaron Judge, then I think those 6 guys, including Semien, have the next best chance behind Juan Soto, in my opinion, to get the lightning card. I guess they could always do a lightning pitcher, although I think the community would be in a little bit of an uproar if maybe Mitch Keller was the May lightning card, but he was the WAR leader for pitchers in the month of May while striking out 53 hitters for the month, which was second only behind Spencer Strider, who had 57, and then Mitch Keller only walked 5 hitters, gave up 13 earned runs in 39 total innings pitched, and he led the entire MLB in FIP for the month of May, fielding independent pitching. So MLB, the show, likes to do those specific stat cards. Could maybe see Mitch Keller getting a card, but I don't think it's probably going to be a lightning pitcher card. If we're looking at the official MLB award winners for pitcher of the month, we have Michael Walker for the National League, and he had the lowest earned run average in the month of May out of all pitchers at 0.84. The only guy with an ERA under 1 besides Walker was Nathan Eovaldi at 0.96, and he was actually the pitcher of the month for the American League. So I could easily see him and Michael Walker getting cards, but I would personally prefer it if neither him nor Walker were the lightning card for this May monthly awards program. I could see Framber Valdez getting a card in the program. He struck out 40 hitters for the month, had the 11th best ERA, and then did not allow a single home run for the month of May, which MLB The Show, they like those stat cards sometimes, and his current highest overall card is this live series one, so he would be the perfect guy to give a card right now because of that. Camilo Doval was the only double-digit save haver for the month of May. He had 11, the next highest was 9, and even though he did have the most saves for the month, he also already has this 95 overall card. Andrew Nardi was one of 10 relievers for the month of May that didn't allow a single earned run, and to be qualified, the guys on Fangraphs all had 8 or more innings pitched. But out of all 10 of those qualified relievers who didn't give up an earned run, Nardi had the most batters faced out of all of those at 48. Out of those 10 relievers who didn't allow an earned run, Dauri Moreta had the most strikeouts out of those 10 at 20 total strikeouts, and second most was Yohan Duran at 15. So I could easily see Moreta getting a good card too, him or Andrew Nardi. And then another guy who was one of those 10 relievers to not allow an earned run, he led all Major League Baseball relievers for the month of May with only 1 hit allowed. Now he did only throw 8 2/3 innings, but to be qualified you needed 8 or more innings, and nobody else that was qualified gave up only 1 hit, even if they threw the same or less innings as him. I really hope that we get a Judge or Freeman get the May lightning card. I hope you liked this different prediction style video from me. Subscribe for daily uploads. Peace.